Hello, thank you for joining us. The video this time is on comparisons and contrasts between English and Spanish as far as punctuation and capitalization. There are a good many differences in Spanish and English when it comes to the differences in markings. For example, when we're talking about languages, in English, we have English with a capital E. If the Spanish people are saying English or inglés, it's with a small I. Okay. The same thing is true of months. We capitalize all of our months. In Spanish, you do not. The days of the week also are capitalized in English, but not in Spanish. Nationalities. Canadian or canadiense, again, not capitalized in Spanish. The pronoun I in English is, I believe, the only one that we have to capitalize even in the middle of a sentence. In Spanish, the word yo, which means I, is not capitalized. Now, what I did not include here, but I think we would all know anyway, the beginning word in a sentence is always capitalized in Spanish and English. Now, that's pretty much with capitalization, except for the times when it's the same. Con esas cosas es igual, proper names, nombres propios, like John or Anne, Juan, Ana, England, Inglaterra, Miami, and so forth. So proper nouns of people, of places, are always capitalized in English and in Spanish. With numbers, we have some unusual markings unusual to us in English and in Spanish, I guess. When we say 1,000, we put a comma here. When the Spanish say 1,000 or mil, it's a decimal point. And that only works with numbers. When you're talking about the written word or sentences, then, commas and decimal and periods are the same in both languages. This would be 1,000 for the English speakers. This is 1,000 for those Hispanic people. A percentage, like we say 3.4, and we use a point. They use the comma. With $, and I made a boo-boo here, this is supposed to be like the S with 2 vertical lines, okay? That's the $. For pesos, it's just 1 vertical line. The numbers 1 and 7 in the United States, anyway, are written usually in this way. For Spanish-speaking people, and really in a lot of the world, the 1 and the 7 are different. The 7 has a line through it. Okay. With words, we use these as quotation marks. In Spanish, they use these markings. Hello! Exclamation point at the end. In Spanish, you have the 1 inverted here and the 1 at the end. Okay. How are you? Question mark. ¿Cómo estás? Same as here. You have an inverted question mark and then a regular question mark. I did not mention accent marks, and maybe I should do that here. Spanish has an accent mark like this over vowels, here over the O, here over the A. And it changes the meaning of the word slightly. They also have this mark, which is called a tilde. And that's what makes the sound español. Español. It's a ñ sound. We don't have that mark. We don't really have accent marks in English. So it takes a little bit of getting used to when to use those accent marks. And sometimes you can leave them off and it's not a big deal. Other times it makes a difference in the meaning. So here's a little paragraph that I wrote. It's wrong for English. I think it's wrong for English, but we're going to look and see what changes would be made if you were writing this in English. For example, this February, my family and I were not able to go to Mexico. Okay, there are a few mistakes there. Los hispanohablantes pueden ver los problemas. Spanish or English speakers, I'm sure you've picked them out right away. Okay, this one should be capital. This should be capital. Capital. Okay. In May, we will rent a house in the mountains of West Virginia. Okay. May, West Virginia. This would be true. Eso sería verdad para los dos lenguas, los dos idiomas. Okay? For English and for Spanish, because it is a proper name, nombre propio. It costs $1,000 a week. Okay, what is wrong here? Well, is this dollars or pesos? That's pesos. So we have to change it to dollars. We also have to change that. It has a hot tub and 3.5 bathrooms. 3.5. That doesn't look right for us, for English. So we would say 3.5. Okay. You want to come along? This one's okay, but we don't need that one. Now in Spanish, of course, the small f would be good. En febrero. My family y yo, small y. We're not able to go to Mexico. It would still be a capital M because Mexico is a proper name. In May, little m, Mayo, okay. We will rent a house in the mountains of West Virginia. That is, the rest of that is correct. It costs $1,000